16:13-15. On the Sabbath, we went outside the city gate to the river, where we expected to find a place of prayer. We sat down and began to speak to the women who had gathered there. One of those listening was a woman from the city of Thyatira named Lydia, a dealer in purple cloth. She was a worshiper of God. The Lord opened her heart to respond to Paul's message. When she and the members of her household were baptized, she invited us to her home. "If you consider me a believer in the Lord," she said, "come and stay at my house." And she persuaded us. Thyatira was a unique city. That's modern-day Turkey, and back in Lydia's day, it was the mecca of trade guilds. What's a trade guild? Trade guild is these exclusive industry clubs mixed with like a fraternity house vibe. You would get initiated with wild pagan practices, and that might mean like some sexual stuff, magic, blood sacrifice, and other culty business. They were super embedded in the culture, and you would get deals in your trade if you were part of these fraternity houses, but if you were not, you would be excluded. New Unger's Bible Dictionary says among the ancient ruins of the city, inscriptions have been found relating to the guild of dyers in the city. Indeed, more guilds are known in Thyatira than any other contemporary city in the Roman province of Asia. So there is archaeological, historical evidence not only about these guilds there in Thyatira, but also specifically the guilds of dyers of cloth. Scholars believe Lydia got wealthy in the purple dye world and had pretty high status in her guild, but then started her spiritual journey and was conscience-stricken and decided she needed to move. Philippi was a military colony, not a spot for fashion or faith, but she needed to break out of her bubble of temptation. And even without a proper synagogue, she finds a spot by the river to worship and pray, and the rest is history. She repents, gets baptized, converts her household, then becomes a home base for the church there. Lydia's good news story challenges us to consider, how far am I willing to go or move to break out of my bubble of temptation?